As you guys know, Jorge Masvidal is coming into UFC 251 on a week's notice and said that he had 20 pounds to lose in a week. Today he made the championship weight and weighed in at 170 pounds. A 3-round strawweight bout between Mackenzie Dern vs Randa Markos has been targeted for a UFC Fight Night Card on 19th of September. Mackenzie Dern is coming off a submission win over Hannah Cifers, and Randa Markos is coming off a unanimous decision loss to Amanda Ribas. With the Reebok deal coming to an end, the UFC has now partnered up with Venum. On the UFC Instagram page they posted this. In the caption they said, "Welcome to the new era. UFC names Venum new exclusive outfitting partner." Angela Hill was recently contacted by the USADA lawyers over a USADA T-shirt she was selling. She posted this on a Twitter saying, "Who snitched? Got a call from USADA's lawyer. Don't worry, my name is clean, but unfortunately they asked me to take down my #USADA shirt from my store or face legal repercussions. On the bright side, maybe someone got a reduced sentence after ratting me out." The official USADA account tweeted at her saying, "Angela, what is your size? We're happy to send you a real USADA shirt." Angela Hill responded back saying, "No thanks." Jorge Masvidal at the virtual media day speaks on his matchup against Kamaru Usman at UFC 251.
I'm as prepared as I need to be for Usman, but obviously it's not like a full training camp. It's not like I had 6 weeks to prepare. That'd be different. My weight wouldn't have been as high. So I'm not going to say my weight-wise I'm 100%. But everything else, my mind is ready, my heart is ready, my skill set is better than him on any day of the week. So I just get to go out and prove it on this Saturday. The reason I'm here is because I've taken opportunities like this before in the past. I just didn't get no credit for it or whatever it was. They went unseen, but I've done this many times in my career, situations similar to this. So that's it. I just got to take advantage of it. At the end of the day, it's a fight. It's not a math test. It's not a SAT thing that I maybe not be the best at. It's what I love to do the most, what I've done since a child, my fascination since youth. So I just gotta go out there and believe in myself and give it everything I got. And on top of it, my opponent, I don't got faith in him. I don't, there's other guys that I would have said, maybe I need more than 6 days, A lot of guys that I fought in the past that I wouldn't have took it on 6 days. This one's like the perfect guy to take it on 6 days. Well, besides him having 17 different personalities and me not knowing which was gonna show up to fight, I think he's weak-minded. I think he's mentally weak. And I can't blame the guy either, He's got 17 personalities. He should have had him diagnosed, and maybe each one of his personalities needs to be on Adderall or some type of substance that he doesn't have so many personalities. So it's just his mental weakness is gonna come out on Saturday in an abundance. The world's gonna see it, that I just took full advantage of this individual in his weak-ass ways.
Kamaru Usman at the virtual media day speaks on his matchup against Jorge Masvidal at UFC 251.
Everybody's making a lot of, he's getting a lot of attention. He's supposed to. At the end of the day, Masvidal is the biggest, baddest opponent that I've faced up to this date. And they're supposed to make a big deal out of that because he's no slouch. I know that he's tough. I know that he's gonna present a different challenge. That's my job. That's why I'm the champion. That's why I'm on top of it. We've seen previously, my previous opponent said that he was gonna leave me out on a stretcher, just like Masvidal just said. He said that he would leave me in a pool of my own blood, and that they would carry me out on a stretcher. And the opponent before that, Tyron Woodley, said if it came to wrestling, he'd kick my ass. If it came to jiu-jitsu, he'd break my arm. If it came to striking, he would knock me out. We all saw how that turned out. So, it's the story of them. That's what they say, just to try to build themselves up and hype themselves. But, very quickly when they step in there, their dreams of being champions turn into nightmares very quickly. That's my goal, always. That's my goal, is to teach a lesson. And it didn't just start with fighting. It started all the way back in wrestling. I'm the type of guy in the wrestling world who I'd rather take a tech fall over a pin. I'd rather beat a guy with such a wide margin that they never, ever dream of competing with me again. And so that's kind of how I approach the fight game. Is, of course, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna take it. If I knock him out in the first round, I'm absolutely gonna take it and go home. But I want to break him mentally. I want to break his spirit. It's something about a man. When you break his spirit, it's just something about him. Every time he walks by you, he knows that you are a better man than him. So, that's ultimately what I want to do to him. No, I'm just looking to dominate the fight from start to finish. If I'm dominating the fight and he's tough enough to hang in there, then it might go 25 minutes. But if I'm dominating the fight and he's not tough enough to stay in there, then it might go 5 or 10 minutes. So it's not something that I look forward to, I want to drag the fight out. No. I know I prepared, I'm in good shape, and I know he's prepared. Like, that's the thing too, people can't forget that. People are thinking, he took the fight on 6 days notice. I'm the only guy that he had to prepare for. And so it doesn't matter whether he took it on 6 days, I know he's been preparing, and I'm not coming in there thinking, he's not in shape or he's not gonna be prepared to fight. Yeah, he had to cut 20 pounds, but yes, I had to cut 20 pounds too. I still got over 10 pounds to go. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, Saturday night, we're going to step in there, or Saturday morning for me, we're going to step in there and we're going to make it happen.
Aqui é guerra, um treino atrás do outro. Não tem essa não. É tudo. Porrada come. É manopla ou sparring, pô?
Javier Mendez on the AKA podcast breaks down Kamaru Usman versus Jorge Masvidal.
He's going up against a guy that is probably the worst kind of matchup for George, which is, a great wrestler, but this great wrestler likes to stand. So we'll see how much of it he does with George. My prediction is he'll do some, but once he sees that it's not to his benefit to stand with George, he's going to take George down or attempt to take him down, and I think he will take him down. It's a matter of, can George get up? George is vastly experienced, so he's going to be able to do a lot. George is going to be able to do a lot. He's not going to be take me down and smash me type thing. But at the end of the day, I'm just not sure he's going to be able to do enough to take it from the champ. And it's going to come down to the wrestling. The wrestling is the key factor. And I just don't think he has enough in the tank and experience to deal with a wrestler of this caliber. If you go back to the Colby Covington and Usman fight, then you're going to go, oh yeah, he can do great. Well, if you go back to that fight and Usman fights like that, I'm going to take Masvidal. Masvidal's going to kick his ass, in my opinion. But
Right.
that ain't going to happen. The champ is too smart. He's going to come out, play his game. And his game is basically, I'm a wrestler first game. And he's going to work taking his butt down, and that's it. Like Covington, who's a wrestler himself, he decided he didn't want to take, Usman down. He didn't want to take him down. So they didn't even try. They really didn't even try, neither one of them. They knew where their best fight was for both of them, and it was in the stand-up. But on that one there, Colby's stand-up, to me, was really close. Their stand-up was really close to each other. So that was a matter of will, whose stand-up is better. But in my opinion, you can't do that with George, because I really believe George's stand-up is above both of those guys. So they're going to have to utilize their wrestling. And no, you can't let your brain get into that one and go, I can stand with you. You do that could run into problems. So you need to go in there with the understanding this guy's had vast years of training in the striking department, and it's really, really, really good. So we don't really want to trade with him too much. We want to take him down, and that's what I think in the end is going to happen. I think that Usman's going to take him down and control him, submit him. I don't know about that. Beat him up really bad. I don't know about that. But wrestle him, I believe that's what's going to happen.
Except Roy. What? Of course we're going to fight. No problem, mate, yeah? No problem. A proper fight, but